You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. It's time to get it moving, y'all. Step up your game. You gotta motivate.
Get up and keep going.
Celebrate.
This life you've been holding.
Demonstrate
your love and devotion.
And everybody get up and get up. Motivate.
Get up and keep moving.
Celebrate.
This life is no illusion.
Demonstrate
the skills you've been using.
And everybody get up and get up.
And welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. Hey my peeps, so we're going to do some juice reviews here, and this is going to be a set of, two different videos. These juices come way of House of Juice, and that's in Malaysia, so this is a foreign review. So, since there's no website to get some pricing information, which I do believe that a majority of their 30 mils run the price of RM40. I'll have to run that through Google to find out how much that is, but I'll post that somewhere here on the screen. Before I start, I must point out I did receive these free of charge for purposes of conducting a review, but my opinion of the products will remain true, honest, and accurate as always. Okay? So here is what the fogging bottles look like. It says fogging, and it shows the name of the liquid, and it says high VG. Now, I'm not too particularly sure on whether or not this is 100 VG or if it's like an 80 or a 90 VG. All I know is that it says high VG. And I have that one loaded up in a Stellaire. Which is dual microcoil to about 0.5 ohms. And I have that on my V3 Fliptronics 24 karat gold. So let's have a vape here on some Red Bull. This tastes close. I'm gonna say this tastes closer to Monster energy drink than it does a Red Bull energy drink. So it's not as sweet as what Red Bull is. It's close, but it's closer to Monster. So I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 10 for the flavor profile. Throat hit, I'm going to give a 6 out of 10, a mild. And then vapor production, I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Fogging line is a strawberry, and that also is a high PG. And I have that loaded in a different Stellaire with my Miranda's mod. And that's a dual microcoil to, that's about I think it was about 0.3 ohms. Yeah. So let's have a vape. Okay. It definitely tastes like a fruit version of strawberry. So, the kind of strawberry that you pull off of a patch. You know, it's not a candy type strawberry. And it's not an overwhelming strawberry. It's more like a low-toned strawberry. So, it actually could use a bit more strawberry flavoring for that matter. So flavor profile on this one, I'm gonna give it a. I'm actually gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It's kind of weak. The throat hit, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It's mild, and I'm gonna give the vape production a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Is the old school, and I believe that says mocha. Either that or else it says muha, but I believe it says mocha. And there is absolutely no other information on this label. It smells almost like, it does smell kind of like a mocha latte, so maybe that's what they were going for here. Now I have that loaded up in a copper overdose RDA, which I have dual microcoil to about 0.5 ohms, and I have that on my D's version 3 18500. Let's have a vape. Yeah, oh yeah. That is definitely a mocha latte. Much more coffee than mocha, but you know, it's not too bad. It's actually pretty pleasant. It's like a freshly brewed mocha latte, for that matter. And so I'm gonna give the flavor profile on this. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Now, the throat hit, I'm gonna actually give a 7 out of 10. It's a little bit more than a mild. It's still decent though. And vape production, I'll give that a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of. Look at this label here. See, it says sweet mango, and then right there you'll see the logo for Time Bomb, and it's like in a little box there, and that's the only thing on these labels. Now these come in these jars that have these plastic seal caps on the inside. So you will definitely need to have like a juice dropper or some kind of a blunt tip needle to be able to do your juice with these. Now I have that loaded up in my Zenith 2, which I have on my special edition KL Caravella. And the Zenith is at a dual microcoil 0.4 ohms, I think so, yep. Now, here's the thing about this one. This one tastes exactly like it says. Sweet mango. It is right on to the fruit mango. It's not candied. It's a real juicy mango. That's a little bit sweet too. So take it in with the name sweet mango. So flavor profile on this one, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. All day vape worthy. To some people, I would say yes, especially for those that want a strong mango taste, because that definitely has a strong mango taste. Throat hit, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. That's my mild. And vapor production, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of. I have Time Bomb dairy chocolate, and as you can see, I about went through the entire bottle. So, and I have that loaded up in my brand new Orchid V6, which I have dual microcoil to 0.27 ohms, which, well, actually is dual parallel microcoil to 0.27 ohms, and it's on my E-Cig version 9, a 50 watt box. So we're going to blast this at 50 watts. This is the second best of all the liquids they sent to me. Dairy chocolate tastes just like a milk dairy. It's like a chocolate, a milk chocolate. A milk chocolate. It's like Hershey Kisses. It's really good, very sweet, very delicious. It's right on the money. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for the flavor profile. All day vape worthy, hell yes. Throat hit, I'm going to give it a 9. No. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 for mild. And vape production, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Now the last one on the time bomb line here is called Ice Lemonade. This stuff is good. I've only been vaping it for a few days. And I had that loaded up in my Smoke RBA, which I have microcoiled to I can't say point. It's 1.2 ohms. And I have that on my iStick. So we're going to vape that at 20 watts. Oh, this is good. This is really good. It's like a lemonade that's really good and cold. So I'm not sure what type of mint they're using, but it's not a menthol. This is not a menthol lemon vape. No, this is a lemon vape that has some sort of mint to it. Really good. Tastes spot on to what an ice cold lemonade should taste like. Flavor profile on this, I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. All day long, all night long. So it is all day vape worthy. Throat hit, I'm gonna give a 4 out of 10, which is better than a mild, which would be a 6 out of 10. But this I'm gonna give a 4 out of 10 for throat hit. Vapor production, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10 for consistency and plenty of it. Now, the last one we have here is called Refreshing Apple, and it's from their KY line. Now, the only other information it says here is on the side. It says 18 years and above, RM40, 6 milligrams. So they have the price on the label again, along with 18 years old and above. And I have that loaded up in my Kanger sub tank, which is at not 0.5 ohms. No, it's 0.5 ohms. And I have that on my Hanadana Xana Cana clone, no logos. We're going to fire it at 30 watts. That is just lip smacking good. It's a golden apple. It's a golden yellow apple that they have some kind of mint with, you know. Flavor profile on this, I'm going to give it 10 out of 10. Y'all know that besides Custard's, Zombill's other kryptonite is fruity type menthols. Oh, this is so good. Another vape here. Oh man. Throat hit on this, I'm gonna have to give a 2 out of 10. This is really kicking it low. So close to perfection too. And then vapor production, I'm gonna give it 10 out of 10. Pretty much because I'm getting the maximum amount of vapor I could possibly get out of a liquid. So there you have it, my peeps. That's 2 of the Foggin line, 1 from the Old Skool line, 3 from the Time Bomb line, and 1 from the KY line that comes to us from the House of Juice, which is based out of Malaysia. That you can find on Facebook right here, along with some contact info. Just want to give a personal shout out to the fine folks at House of Juice. Wow. You guys, I really dig Malaysian juice. You know, this is not the first time that I've had Malaysian juice, and it certainly won't be the last time. Because you can bank your bottom dollar that when I'm capable later this year, I'll be putting in some orders to some different Malaysian juice companies that I've been watching. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And as always, my peeps and peepettes, happy vaping.